welcome. This is the energy of today, April 20th. I hope you're doing well. Spirit, what is the energy for today, April 20th? Okay, the first one out, and it went on the floor. I believe it's the Tiger Angel. And that is about becoming strong in something. Also could be that kind of thing where someone might need your help, or you can give assistance to other people. But it's almost needing your strength and your courage to sort of push you in that direction. It's going to take you into some kind of stability. So if you're thinking it's something that you're going to go towards and it's going to fail, it actually is going to make you stronger. Yep. And then let's see here. So then you have the Duke of Shadows. So this is really that sense of change. Pretty much with this energy, it could be where you might need to lighten up, whether you've thought about yourself in a negative way, or maybe, have been around toxic people, whatever that is for you. It's almost that sense of shedding that. And perhaps maybe being more vulnerable, or being more easy to read, or more expressive, not holding yourself back. Maybe you're leaving some kind of toxic situation here. Also, I get the feeling of there's things that maybe have been hidden, or maybe not seen, maybe you missed something. I don't know. Let's see here. So Nebula Warrior. So getting strength, really changing. I do feel, even with the first one, it's that sense of having some kind of strength to get you through something. So this could be a negative pattern that you're trying to really get through. If you can't help others, maybe someone else can help you. But it's really using that sense of success, getting a little fierce about it, okay? Maybe there's something in your situation where you might have to stand up for yourself, if no one's listening, and then you have the Juggler. So it could be that you're just juggling a lot of different things, a lot of emotions, a lot of just baggage, or just a lot of responsibilities. And it could make you maybe go in this kind of a dark kind of pattern where, maybe you're not allowing yourself to be happy in a situation. It could be because maybe it's time to get out of it. So let's see here. You have the Bright Baby at the top of the deck. So this is about simplifying. If you feel clouded and somewhat like a victim, or almost the sense of someone doesn't listen to you, or something like that, it causes a lot of emotions. So maybe you're juggling a lot of emotions, because with this Bright Baby, it's very much about being simpler, going back to basics. Once you do that, then you can start to move forward. And you can see she's looking at the light. So is there some kind of spark coming in for you in the form of spirituality, or something that's taking you down to basics? Okay, so you can see the truth, because either somebody's hiding something from you, or there's something that you don't want to face. And it's causing that sense of, like juggling. Not a good feeling, really. And then the Proud Periet is at the bottom. So this is really about, you might have to let go of ego. There's a little feeling here of maybe being held back by ego, but this could really stem down to your environment, as far as are you putting too much thought in what people will think about you if you do something different, or maybe even decide not to carry a lot of like obligation, or the burdens, that kind of a thing, so you have to take it as it resonates today. It could mean so many different things for so many different people. So I do try to get as much as I can in there. So welcome, guys. I do hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here, for liking, sharing, subscribing, leaving me your comments. And I hope you guys are all feeling good. Okay, so let's see here. Let's do this one right here. Okay, so I want to know, what is the tiger angel? The tiger angel, please. What is the tiger angel for the viewer? The tiger angel. What is the tiger angel? So, building a stronger foundation. It's something that's calling you. And I do feel it's something that will create more stability, more strength, that sense of confidence and more courage within yourself. And you could be at this place with the Eight of Swords that came out. It is that sort of feeling of either you've felt hopeless before, almost the sense of you couldn't move out of a certain situation, or negativity or overthinking, in the sense where you feel like you're trapped. I feel like there's this sort of this reversal that's going on with you with the Three of Pentacles, that you're learning what is going to work better for you, who works better with you, who you can trust, what situation you want to put yourself in. And there's that sense of really unifying yourself with the Three of Pentacles. Getting everything to work out within you will make everything else work easier. So maybe you're breaking free from this sort of toxic feeling of, like you're trapped, really. Let's see. What is the Three of Pentacles? Three of Pentacles, please. You have, let's see, the Hermit. So that is a new soul journey. And it's almost as if you've been sort of contemplating this for a long time, maybe thinking that you were trapped. I do see here with the Queen of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Four of Swords, it's almost that kind of energy of needing to maybe stop overthinking, really giving yourself more credit about a situation. I do feel like this is what your intuition is trying to guide you towards, something that is a new, maybe a whole new way of living or thinking, or like a new concept. But it really allows you to quiet down, and really allows you to move in the direction that you should be. This could be a spiritual journey with the Hermit, but I do feel like this is also somebody who's been closed off, or maybe didn't feel like they're good enough, especially with the two cards that came after up here. Very sort of dark. Maybe you've had to be very defensive, or the people that you've been around might have been very defensive to you. You have to take it as it resonates. You got the Queen of Cups, the High Priestess, with the Four of Swords as well. Putting an end to something. There could have been some kind of secrecy, or some kind of like, I feel with the High Priestess, there might have been some kind of secrets. Is this a secret love, a secret spiritual love? If it's not that, it's almost as if you haven't been able to really allow either emotion or vulnerability in. I do feel like this is a spiritual path where you can tap into nature and quiet down, and really sort of meditate or draw like advice from your spirit guides, just by sort of being quiet and somewhat in a rest mode. I think that's when you're going to get answers. Maybe you're looking for answers, and things are going to be revealed to you, but they just haven't quite been revealed yet. You got the Eight of Pentacles and the Sun. So it's a continual process. It's something that you have to keep doing, working on yourself, setting yourself free from either ego or your mind, like negative thinking. Okay, so let me see. I just want to know, what is the Queen of Cups? Queen of Cups, please. The Queen of Cups. What is the Queen of Cups? So you got the Ten of Cups. Becoming happy. Definitely that sense of home. Maybe creating some kind of happy in your home, or perhaps manifesting this home with somebody. Being happy is what I feel. And the high priestess, please. What's the high priestess? So you have the King of Swords, the Judgment, and the Magician. So see, maybe because there's two people here, it's almost as if you haven't had this opportunity to perhaps communicate or convey how you feel towards each other, or almost like setting the truth, what do you call it? Like laying the truth on the table. There you go. You got the King of Swords with the Judgment and the Magician. So is this something that's going to be revealed to you, that you're questioning, that maybe you're wondering, am I stuck? Am I wasting too much time here? This is for some of you. And I think things are manifesting for you, but you don't really know that they're coming, or you haven't quite seen them yet. It's because this person is working. I think this King of Swords is working on some kind of stability and some kind of healing. Could be with money, maybe, sort of changing everything they do around work is what I see. Even becoming maybe more self-reliant on themselves. So yeah, I do feel like, what is the Four of Swords? I do feel like this is something that, see, there's that death card up here at the bottom. So it's like a transformation. But I do feel that whoever this is, it's almost as if they've either have held love for you, or you have held love for them. And there's really that sense of being stuck and not being able to move out of that, maybe that feeling, or that memory, they say, I do feel like with the Tiger Angel, whoever this is, it's almost that energy of you just need that push, and maybe that kind of recognition that, you're needed and you're wanted, and maybe a little bit of confidence. Could that be coming from the masculine or the feminine? There is a masculine and a feminine here. So is that what's happening? It's almost like you have to sort of sit down together and really sort of express where you both are. Maybe you're trying to heal a relationship for some of you. And perhaps maybe this is a relationship that you've somehow, what it feels like with the Ten of Swords, it's almost feels like you can't come together, but there's a lot of kind of energy pushing you together. Okay, I do feel like anything is possible here with the Sun, and there could be the sense of maybe this kind of getting better, healing yourself, recognizing that perhaps maybe this is something that you want, or really having that sense of maybe recognizing that it is something that you can't sort of live without, because it's happy, I hear happy. So someone is maybe making that attempt with the Judgment and the Magician to have this kind of renewal. It seems like a renewal in the sense where it is like a transformation, and maybe you haven't seen it grow yet, especially with the High Priestess. Okay, so let's see, what is the Duke of Shadows? And when I first saw the Duke of Shadow, it just seems change. Maybe it's somebody who's coming out of just being very dark, especially with the Eight of Swords and the Three of Pentacles coming out. It's almost like that success. And so this one came out in reverse, and it is the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups and the Two of Swords, okay? It's either something you've been waiting for a long time, something that you've been undecisive about with the Two of Swords. It's almost like the feeling of you don't know if this is going to get off the ground, maybe, whatever it is that you're starting or that you're questioning about. There's really that energy of being roadblocked, okay? Let's see here. There's also with the Duke of Shadow and the Three of Cups in reverse, was this someone who indulged in dark practices, meaning things that just numb them, things that maybe might have been overindulgence in food or drinks, and to the point where it could have turned into a sickness or a lot of pain. Yeah, that's what it feels like. There's too much. Maybe you had too much feelings for someone. Yeah, that's what they're saying. You had too much feelings from someone to the point of vulnerability, and it's sort of scary. So either someone moved away from you, meaning, you know, they have opted out not to be with you. It could be vice versa. You could have done that. But what is the Two of Swords? Is there a decision to change that? The Two of Swords is the Three of Wands and the Five of Swords. So perhaps looking towards the future, maybe making things change. This is also that sense of manifestation where you've been waiting for that seed to sort of blossom. Excuse me. And the Five of Swords is really like, are you letting yourself go in that direction now? Instead of making yourself somewhat sick because maybe you can't have this, or you really wanted this partnership to come together. Whoever it is that was sort of dark and somewhat not thinking positive about themselves is the person that needs to move forward and maybe surrender to it. Okay. I do feel with the Five of Swords, it does seem like a surrender. You know, but it's almost because maybe you failed at something before. And so now you're sort of, it could have been like a wrong choice that you made and you failed at it. And now you understand, you know, what you need to do. In other words, yeah, and there could have been something here that was just unfair. Something happened that was unfair. I think that that is why there's still a mutual attraction here with the King of Swords and the Queen of Cups. I do feel there's a mutual attraction there because whatever the case is, it's like this is a situation that wants to come together, but the obstacles or situations just didn't let it come together. Whatever that is, whether it's a work project or a lover, you know, someone you love, you have to take it as it resonates. But there could have been somebody who just sort of drowned themselves in sorrow and just didn't allow them to move forward. And it really stems down to that having a lot of obligation or just not being in the right frame of mind. Maybe this relationship came about very quickly, so you feel in the sense that it's not you know, like maybe more of a fantasy than real. But we'll see it, because I definitely do feel like with the Three of Wands, it's you waiting to get what you've been manifesting. So are you manifesting a surrender of somebody coming towards you? What is the Three of Wands? What is the Three of Wands, please? The Three of Wands. The Three of Wands. Whatever was unfair, because there's something that was unfair, whether it was unfair to you or to them, it's going to change, okay? It's going to change. And see, the Hierophant is change. Whether it's because somebody's becoming more spiritual or more in tune to their body as far as what their mind, their body, and their soul is saying to them, you know, there's a change here. There's knowledge. There's that recognition. Someone didn't believe in themselves is what I feel. That's why they might have strayed away from you or somehow pushed you out of their life, or vice versa, okay? What is Nebula Warrior? So coming back with resilience is what I feel from this one. Meaning this is something that, because you still feel trapped in it or you still feel stagnant, like you still feel it, it could be this kind of thing where it's not going anywhere, so it builds this resilience for you to perhaps move forward with it. In other words, taking control of maybe the negative thinking or the sabotage of you thinking you're not good enough for the situation or whatever that is. I do see the Empress, which is definitely that sense of abundance, love, motherhood, even being a wife. Is this something you're surrendering to? Is this something that you're able to maybe what is it called? Something that you're able to accept or yeah, that's what it feels like. Let's see, the Star, definitely that sense of a connection, divinely guided, faith, keeping faith that perhaps this Two of Cups will happen. There is worry here with the Nine of Swords. Maybe losing sleep over it, you know. I do feel like this is a partnership that needs fixing. I don't feel like it's going to be forever that you're not allowed to come together, or I shouldn't say allowed, but it just wasn't the perfect timing maybe. There's a lot of truths that need to be revealed, maybe about how you truly feel and how they truly feel. Like I felt here, there's that sense of sitting around at a table and just sort of just letting it all out, okay, whatever you're worried about. Yeah, very interesting. I do feel there is a lot of truth coming in here with the Ace of Swords at the bottom. There's some kind of transformation, especially with the Duke of Shadow and the Nebula Warrior. And one is masculine, one is feminine. Is this sort of the divine feminine and divine masculine somewhat transforming or maybe projecting off of each other? Because they're both sort of dark cards. And it's a sense of, you know, you sort of have to see the truth through things. And really, sometimes you don't see the whole truth. And that's why I get this kind of feeling of this tendency to maybe think this was fantasy. If this was something that occurred for you either quickly or something that just hasn't sort of gone through for you. In a relationship, definitely. It's almost like it's time for you to set things right. Allow the confusion to go away. And this could be confusion within yourselves that you're having, okay? And then I definitely do feel it's like, are you gonna choose to be somewhat on a dark side, or are you gonna allow love to come in for you? With the Empress, the Star, having faith, not losing faith, because both of these cards are very somewhat dark, and I feel like this is a shedding, like shedding of skin, letting go of these things, so that you don't have to feel like you're in a juggle or in a struggle. So things are changing, and I do feel it's the truth that's going to come out, and see, it's going to give that sense of just reciprocity, balance, you know. And so don't lose your faith. I feel like this is still part of a manifestation that hasn't quite hit the surface for you. The way I see it, I see like a seed, you know, and a seed, it was planted, and you cover the seed and it's dark with dirt, you see. And then after that, it starts to grow, but you don't see that growth until it comes above the dirt. And that's what I see this here. And I feel this uncertainty from both parties. Definitely I do, with this Two of Cups, the Empress, and the Star. So this is where you have to take yourself out of this dark feeling, okay? Because when you put the dark feeling as far as law of attraction into what you're trying to manifest, it's going to pick up on the negativity versus the light kind of confidence, kind of stability that you're needing, okay, for this situation. So let's see here. What is the Juggler? The Juggler, so you got the Page of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Fool. So yeah, maybe being more open, more truthful. Maybe there was things that might have caused you to feel somewhat unworthy or clouded, or just had so much going on with maybe with the Queen of Pentacles. This also could be that kind of energy that you need to ground yourself. Okay. The juggler. So maybe this is somebody who either didn't feel like they were adequate enough for you, or they had a responsibility of something else. Okay. Something or someone else. I do see the Nine of Pentacles is that sense of success. With the Knight of Wands, someone will come in and make an offer of stability and the sense of some kind of clarity and truth, okay, giving you that new beginning. So whoever's holding on to these emotions of things are not finished, there's that sense of wanting to finish something, but you have to sort of come clean, okay? This one, oh, these two, so Seven of Wands and the Six of Swords. So in order for you to leave this situation, whether you're going to make a go of it again, trying to fix it and work on it, it's going to determine whether you stand up for it or you walk away from it. This conversation that you're going to have with someone. I definitely do feel that in order for you to leave this kind of dark kind of way of thinking about yourself or the situation, for it to move away from you, you've got to sort of stand up to it and maybe speak it. Does that make sense? Am I saying it right? Like, what I see is like you might have been juggling a lot of things. There could have been things that were said that were not true, or maybe you just didn't express them in the right way, okay? And so you've held on to those things thinking that maybe you're not worth it, or maybe the other person is not going to be interested in you if they know the truth about you, or something like that, okay? I definitely do feel that needs to be touched on in the sense so that you can get rid of whatever grief you're having about the situation, or just come clean. And I feel that once whoever this is that comes clean and lets go of this kind of juggling energy, they're going to be able to open up and express something, okay? That is honest. That gives you that sense of starting over, healing it, having success in the situation, and really that kind of success and somewhat a grounding energy. So there's definitely that sense of offers, or just getting this sort of passionate kind of pull to go in a certain direction. Okay, you got, let's see, the Ace of Cups at the bottom. See, it's almost like you think it's not going to happen, but it happens, okay? That's the best way I can say it. You got the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck and the Six of Cups. So this is a return of a grand love, really. That's really what it's saying. It's like my mouth is so twisted right now in the sense that I can't spit my words out, but there's something that needs to be said, and just come clean with it so that you can start over. So this is maybe a separation that you've been in, or maybe this sense of needing to repair something dark about yourself, and then come back and expose it and ask, hey, can you still take me? Will you still take me? I do see new love in the sense of it's an older relationship that's transforming into something new, or maybe even a twin flame union that you sort of been apart, and for all the unfair things that have happened that didn't allow you to come together, you'll be able to come together with your twin. Okay, so take it as it resonates for you. So let's see. That was a tongue twister. Oh my goodness. What see in the Strength card, courage, strength. It's almost like somebody's on the very tip of taking that leap of faith, of just saying whatever they need to say to fix it, okay? So the Strength card, and it's ego, you guys, it's ego. There's a big ego play. They keep telling me ego with this card and the Tiger Angel. Ego, big part. So the Five of Cups, letting go of the past, whatever the past brought to you that was not fair, that was painful, that you regret, whatever. You got to take charge in order for that feeling to go away. Maybe forgiveness, maybe apologizing, maybe just taking the lead and being the leader, you know. You also have the Queen of Pentacles, a grounding energy, success, a nurturing, Seven of Wands, standing up, fighting for it. And there you have the Ace of Cups again, new love coming in, definitely with the Knight of Wands. So very nice transition, definitely for somebody. Okay. Let's see. Show me, what is the karmic cycle here? What is the karmic cycle here? So, a photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, wanting to make new memories. Okay. And then seduction. So, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party interference. So, did you meet somebody when they were married? And maybe that's why I get the aspect of it was fast, or maybe they got into another relationship because they were sort of seduced into it and sort of put you on the back burner, something like that, okay? But the mirror here is mirroring each other, self-image. Relationships reflect our wounds, introspection. And that's what I get from the Duke of Shadows and Nebula, a warrior. Maybe you're projecting these things against each other, you know, especially if you're twins, okay? Yeah, let's see. Kisses, unconditional loving, giving and receiving, affection, falling in love. This is definitely that kind of thing of maybe held back love, held back emotion, touchy feely, kissy, you know, loving. This is you guys perhaps allowing this kind of thing to come in for you. And it's something that you've never had, because maybe you've had only relationships of seduction. You know, it's different. Unconditional love is not about sex. It's about just, you could sit with that person and just watch TV and not even say a word. And you just content. You're just in love with this person. You know, that's unconditional love. And nothing matters, because whatever needs to be said here, you're expecting the worst outcome. But in reality, if it's unconditional love, they don't care about that stuff, guys. They don't care. So reminiscing, keepsake, learn from the past, make new memories, you know. So yeah, letting go of the past, whatever this is for you, whether, you know, maybe you had a breakup or you've been separated, you know, with your twin because of the third party, whatever that might be for you. I feel like that seed is growing on in the dirt, and it's gonna bust through that dirt any minute. Okay. What is the message here? What's the message here? I hope that makes sense. It was very tongue twisty for me today. Okay. So you have protection. So you have, feel safe enough to be able to move in the direction that you want. You shouldn't live in a juggler's kind of feeling, you know? And then you have the friendship. So really uniting, coming together, blossoming. This could be your best friend. That's why it feels like it's unconditional, because it's like a best friend that you're in love with, you know? Let's see here. Maybe you're meeting new friends, okay? You've let go of the toxic friends and now you're meeting new friends. Justice. So there's karmic balance coming here, guys. And confidence. So growing in confidence. That's what's going to make the difference here. Because you're going to allow it. You're going to receive it. What is the insight, please? What's the insight here? What is the insight here, please? Okay. So, yep. Change is coming. The world is always moving and evolving. Change is the only true constant. Embrace the flow of life and allow new things to come as they will. And then dream big. Let your desires expand. There is no limit to what you can create in your life. You can accomplish far more than you ever imagined. Yep. And then indulge in pleasure. You aren't living life to needlessly suffer. Life is meant to be deeply enjoyed and loved. Do something today just because it feels good to all of your senses. Very nice. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, what is the angel message here, please? The angel message. Okay, so it is Ashkash. You are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. So maybe you're waking up to this, guys. Okay. Let's see here. What is their chakra message, please? Their chakra message. What is the chakra message? What is the chakra message here? Okay. So it says here, Hopopono. So healing. Hopo'opono, healing. This is really where you you say everything that you want. You know, there's healing. This is an actual person, and I know I'm messing up their name, but it's really someone that can help you have clarity and change. Okay, so I know I butchered that one up. Sorry, I just can't say that name. Sorry. Okay. What is the words of love they need to hear? Words of love. Words of love, please. What is the words of love? Okay. So you have friendliness. You are able to recognize traits in common with another in order to forge a love-based connections. Yes. Maybe you're starting off with friends. Is this somebody that, you know, you were friends and now you're going to move it into a love relationship? Individuality. You leave your unique stamp of love on everything you do. Yes, that's what you should do if you're not doing it. And what is the unicorn message here, please? The unicorn message. What's the unicorn message for today? Unicorn message. This one here. Love from your parents. No matter what your mother and father love you as much as they can. So maybe you're healing some inner childhood kind of hurt and pain. One step at a time. Lots of little steps makes dreams come true. I can't talk today, guys, or read. Water. Drink more water and eat foods with water in them, such as fresh fruit and vegetables. Yep. And believe in yourself. See yourself doing well and you will. And that's a big one. You sort of have to see yourself succeed in everything, and then you will. It'll follow suit. Okay, so let's close it off with Kuan Yin, please. Kuan Yin. Okay. We'll take the bottom one. And this is the bottom one. So let's see here. Okay. Dream your dreams. Trust that the desires in your heart are placed there lovingly by the universe. You are meant to dream of what you dream. And you can make your dreams come true as well. The manifestation. Okay. So there you go. I do hope you like this reading. Thank you so much. And for being patient with me today. Have a great day. Stay healthy, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay blessed.